warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to ICBS TV with your host today. My name is Muhammad Arkananta and I come from Solok City. So today we have a very special guest that he have a really amazing achievement, and it is the runner-up of the English debate competition that was held in Sulawesi Wajo. So let's meet him and who he is.
To kind of funny, because I actually host this podcast. So this is very new to me.
Very new.
But I already host many things, so I guess I got this, right? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Adnan Hanafi and I am not your host today. I'm sorry. I am from Telatang Kamang, Agam, and now I am at 12.5 Ilmu Pengetahuan Campuran. Yeah. Yes, that's enough. That's enough for me.
So, hi, how are you today?
Hello. Feeling great. This new energy of being the question.
Yes, the question.
Ya, jadi narasumbernya for the first time. It's kind of new to me, but it's fun.
It's fun.
I really like to try it out.
So, I've heard a lot of your achievement, especially the new one that you managed to get to be the runner-up of the English debate competition in Sulawesi Wajo.
Yeah.
And I would like to know, like, this is a very amazing achievement and must be also overwhelming too.
Okay.
So I would like to know, what is your journey and how did you manage to do the debate competition? Like, there must be a lot of process before that.
Yeah, must be.
So
Really
can you
a lot,
please tell me the story and the journey of your debate competition?
I ain't gonna lie. If you ask me about my debate journey start from the 10th grade or really a long time ago. And usually when I go to debate competition, it's Indonesian, Bahasa Indonesia.
Yeah, Indonesia.
And this is actually my first time joining an English debate competition.
So the first time, so before that, you always debate in Indonesian.
Yeah, in Bahasa Indonesia. Yeah. But never really actually. So it is my first time and the result is kind of, wow, surprising. Like, first time and this is my result. It's kind of actually makes me,
Yeah, I know.
happy and all. But
It's the first time in the
yeah,
English debate, especially.
yeah, it's kind of like surprising actually, and that I can go this far for my first time. And if you ask me, is it really my first time in English debate? Yes, but it's not my first time in debate. So but most of you, and I bet most of all of you must be thinking, oh, you already done debate before, so you must be just learning more about the English part. But no, in debate there's actually a lot of system, a lot of ways to debate. So there's Asian Parliament, British Parliament, Constitution debate, and then there's kusir debate in Indonesia. So the English debate competition, which is actually held by the Kemenak by the name of Musabaqah Qiratul Kutub, is actually kusir debate. Yeah, kusir in Indonesia, kusir debate. The kusir debate is actually only debate that has in Indonesia. So there's no kusir debate in other places. There's only in Indonesia.
You told me that you actually compete in the Indonesian debate before your English debate. I would like to know, did you get any achievement or like in the Indonesian debate competition? I would like to hear your journey in the Indonesian debate also.
If you ask me, in Indonesian debate, it's actually a really long story, but one of competition that really has an effect on me, like a journey of like open my eyes, because in debate you learn of everything, right? You learn everything. You learn about the sociology, you learn about anthropology, you learn what happening in this world.
Obligation.
You learn about gender, you learn about feminism, you learn about liberalism. You really open your mind, and you cannot say that this is bad, this is good, because you're standing here in the neutral position. You don't choose good or bad, but you choose the beneficial one in debate. So it really opened my minds. So in my first time in debate, it was 10th grade. 10th grade.
10th grade.
I was joining the competition in the name of our school. SMA IT ya, SMA High School, Insan Cendika Boarding School, IT High School ya, Payakumbuh. And sadly, in my first time, I didn't get any achievement.
I mean, like
But we do get on the province.
you do get on the province.
Yeah, but only at 13. We are good at the number 13. But in Payakumbuh, we are the highest.
But I mean, like it's the first time. It's
Yeah.
not bad if you lose on the first.
But if we look at it, first time, and we actually got in the number 13 is actually very good. And if we pull that and put it in Payakumbuh leaderboard, we are actually the highest.
The highest.
In Payakumbuh, not in Sumatera Barat. But in Sumatera Barat, we are number 13. And for the next year, the second year, I joined the LDBI, or Lomba Debat Bahasa Indonesia, that held by Kemendikbud. We actually got to the second best team.
So just only to try, and you managed to
Yes,
won to
alhamdulillah.
first place. That was
In my second years, I got the second best team. But the difference is, last year I used the school name, right? I go there as SMA IT Sancendika Payakumbuh. But in the second year, I go there as Payakumbuh City. So the Payakumbuh team is actually a mix of schools
of
that
the
join
high
the
school.
LDBI. There are 3 schools: SMA 1 Payakumbuh, SMA 2 Payakumbuh, and then Sancendika SMA IT Sancendika. And luckily and alhamdulillahnya, we got the second best team. The first best is actually Kota Padang. The second best team is Payakumbuh City. And alhamdulillah, we actually sent one person to the nationals. So in the debate in LDBI, if you want to go to nationals, it's not about if your team is number 1, number 2, number 3. No, it's about, are you the best in talking, in delivering your speech,
so it
in
depends.
finishing your roles? Yeah.
It depends on
It
how
depends.
you deliver your speech.
Yeah, it's the best speaker, not the best team.
So individual.
Yes, individuals. And alhamdulillah, the Kota Padang sent 2 people, and Payakumbuh City alhamdulillah sent 1 person. Yang from SMA 1 Sumbar. SMA 1 Payakumbuh. For the Sumbar team. For the West Sumatra team. And alhamdulillah, we got to breaking in 16 but lost.
Yeah.
And hopefully in the next year there will come a generation that will improve. Because if we look at it, Payakumbuh City actually improved a lot from not winning at all to be the second best team, and then sending 1 person to the national is actually a really great improvement from the past year.
So that's all for the Indonesian debate, right?
Yeah.
So I would like to know about for the English debate. Actually, I really want to know about the debate system. Actually, I'm
Debate
so
system.
curious about the debate system.
If we want to explain the debate system, it's actually a lot.
A lot, but
The LDBI one use Asian Parliament, and then the English one, the MKK Musabaqah Khutbatul Kutub, use the Kusir one. So which one do you want to know first?
maybe like because you said that there's 2 in the English debate and the Indonesian debate. You use a 2 different system. That
Yes.
must be a lot to learn. So maybe not actually the system. I want to know the most important thing in debate.
The most important thing in debate. The most important thing in debate is actually how you think, right? Like how you rationally think about something. You don't need to use moral for thinking, right? Rational thinking is the most realistic way to think. The most realistic way to think of what could happen and what will be the best scenario or the worst case scenario at the end of the time, right? So I think that one of important you need to bring in debate is not about how many knowledge you got, but actually the rational thinking and critical thinking about a subject. Karena everything is debated in English, in debate competition. Everything is debated from education, the government, constitution, law, anthropology, human, social interaction, international interaction, so many things. And I bet no one can actually master all of that.
Yeah, like there's no way.
There's no way you can master all of that in like 4 months or 3 months, because there's so many things. Even in like marginal situation, like do you know marginal situation? Marginal situation is people, groups that are sided. Like forgotten.
Forgot it.
Yeah, like in Indonesia they call are the 3T people. 3T itu tertinggal, terpinggirkan, dan terbuang. Nah, like that. So you need to debate all of them. You need to understand all of them. From the education, how does education system goes in Indonesia? What is the people that involved in education? And then you learn about law. You learn about the constitution. So I guess that you need just, in my opinion, you just need to learn about it. You don't need to learn deeper about it. Just about it.
Like, because there's too much to
Yeah,
learn.
there's too much information that you need to how am I say to understand. So I think the best way is you just need to know about it. Like you just need to, if you debate,
The important point.
yeah, the important points of what is the point, what is in that topic. Yeah, like if you debate in environment, you only need to know about AMDAL. You need to know about what is the effect of industrial progress in the nature, something like that. But you don't need to understand what is the the floor, the soil effect, or anything like that.
Just the important one.
Just important ones. And then the important things that you need to bring in debate is your rational thinking and critical thinking in bringing these 3 points. There are 3 points that you need to finish on debate. And this is important. If you're using the Asian Parliament, like I said, there is the BOP.
What is the BOV?
The BOP is actually burden of proof. You are burdened to prove us that this motion or this topic need to be implemented or not to be implemented. Depends on your side.
Depends on
Yeah,
your
if you're a
side.
government team, that means you're implementing the motion. If you're the opposition team, that means you didn't want to implement. Yes. So you need to prove that the points why, how, and what. These 3 points that you need to prove at the end of the day. And then the second is the long-term effect or the long-term mechanism that you want to put on. There's no way that you want to implement a motion, but there is no long-term effect to the people that you are going to implement it, the impact of it, and then you don't tell us how the mechanism works on the implementation. For example, if the motion stated this house will delete uniform, right? So you need to explain to us what is the mechanism if you delete the uniform.
What is the long-term impact?
Yeah, what will be the long-term effect after we delete this uniform? You need to explain it to us. You need to explain the mechanism and the long-term effect at the end. And then the last one is the trade-off. If we do this, what will we get? What will we get? Like that.
Yeah.
So imbalan lah bahasanya ya. Imbalan. Kayak, I give you this, I get this. You give me this, you get this. I like that. So these 3 points need to be clear, need to be explained. Because why? Because at the end of the day, both of the side has a good argument. But what's make them different is the way they deliver it, the way they finish these 3 points.
And the way they deliver it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, there's no way your opposition team or your government team or your opposite team doesn't understand these 3 points, and they will have the they will have the same weapon as you, but the way we deliver those weapons, the way that we deliver those words to get inside the adjudicator or the jury or the judge is the important part. That's why I say rational thinking and the critical thinking is most important thing in debate. Any system of debate, if you are in Asian Parliament, British Parliament, Constitution, or even in KUSIR, there's rational thinking and critical thinking is needed. For example, in English debate. English debate in national. When I go to national, there is one question that I always ask.
What is it?
Yeah, why? Why we need to implement that here, but not here, like that?
Yeah.
Like one of the motion.
The relevance is.
Yeah, the relevance of the motion. I ask that. Kenapa kita cuma ngelakuinnya cuma di pondok pesantren? Why we only do it in Islamic boarding school? But there is a lot of places that need this kind of law, like national park, for example. I'm not saying that in the motion they say it's Sharia law, right? So I'm not saying that Sharia law cannot be implemented. But I'm saying if the Sharia law can be implemented and have an effect that good, why only in Islamic boarding school? Like something like that.
Something like that.
So you need critical thinking to know a question like that. You need to rational thinking. Iya ya, kenapa cuma di Islamic boarding school aja? Iya kan? Iya ya. why just implemented in Islamic boarding school at the end? That's why we need rational thinking
Even
and
though
critical
it
thinking.
has a really good impact.
Yeah, even though it really has a good impact, gitu kan. But why Islamic boarding school? Kenapa nggak all of them aja? Gitu.
Why not all of the places?
So I guess at the end of the day, you really need a good rational thinking, critical thinking, and read a lot of books.
Read a lot of books.
I'm saying, if you, like I said, you need to know about it, but you still need to
To
learn.
read the books.
Yeah, read the books, hit the books. You know, if you people say hit the gym, I said hit the library, yo. Because at the end of the day, you really need some of knowledge, like something unexpected that you need to bring up. Gitu. Yeah, everyone will know about the pengetahuan umum, like the general knowledge,
The general,
the general
common
thing,
knowledge.
common knowledge. Everyone will know that. So you need something special like that.
So like this debate stuff is really indeed complicated and must be
Yes.
overwhelming to learn.
Of course.
So I
I
would like
agree.
to know, why do you want to be in debate? Why do you really like the English? What is your motivation? Why do you want? What is your reason?
I guess if I want to answer this is two questions, why in English and why in debate. I will answer in English dulu ya. Why do I really enjoy in English? Maybe my family is kind of supportive for me to really learn English. And when I was little, I really like to play games. I am going to be honest. I really like to play games.
What kind of games?
Like shooting game, FPS, like Call of Duty, Black Ops, and sort of that. And I really like playing Minecraft and many games at the end of the day. So not only that, I also like to play. I also like to watch cartoons, TV shows because I'm a city boy. I live in suburban.
So you actually grow in an English environment.
Yeah, kind of like that. And my father actually support me to talk in English when I was little. Even in my kindergarten, when I went to kindergarten, my father put me in English kindergarten where they focuses on English. So I'm not saying that I learned English by myself. Yes, I never actually take any extra.
Courses.
I never bimbel English or anything like that. I never take that.
So you just learn from every day.
Yeah,
From
I guess the best way to learn language is actually listen to them. Like if we think about it, we never learn actually how to talk in Indonesia, ya kan? Kita nggak pernah belajar
we
bahasa
never
Indonesia.
learn to.
Yeah, but we can.
We just learn from. We just listen to.
Yeah,
our
we just
parents,
listen to our parents, to our friends, to our maybe uncle, auntie, grandma,
grandmother,
everyone that in our environment. Same as like for us Muslim, kita nggak pernah belajar kayak ngafal surat Al-Fatihah, nggak pernah ngafal surat Trikul, ya kan?
Yeah, never.
Never, but we just memorize it.
Memorize it because we listen to it.
We listen to them very much, and I think the best way to learn about language is actually listen to the foreign people talk.
Yeah.
Like in games, of course, foreign people talk in games, right? The mother tongue, the English mother tongue, their first language is English. So I listen to them, and I understand them. Like I'm punching you, and they punch someone, so I understand that punch is mean mukul gitu, or maybe I will go. Okay, then I'll go, right?
Yeah.
So first, if you just heard it, you won't understand the meaning. Okay, I'll go.
But you need to turn it into a habit.
Yeah, and you see them go when they say, "Okay, I'll go." So I understand that go means pergi. In other mungkin pergi kemana gitu, pokoknya pindah gitu. So at the end of the day, that I realized that I learned English. In fact, myself, I never actually learned to memorize any of the vocabularies and anything at all. I just heard them a lot.
You
And
just listen and
yeah, I just listened to a lot of maybe influencer, maybe TV shows, and maybe in talk in English. So, in fact, even my phone or my Google or my YouTube is in English because I get used to it. Yeah, I get used to it in English. Even in daily life,
in your day.
I kind of mix Indonesian and English in daily life because ya kebiasaan tadi habits. And for my friends that really, ini pesan ya untuk teman-teman yang mau belajar bahasa Inggris kayak tadi ini diartiin aja. If you really want to learn English atau bahasa apapun, itu tuh satu tuh dengar orang yang ngomong. Listen to people that can use English itu loh, ya bisa bahasa ya, can use any language. And second, the most important part is practice. Kayak teman-teman udah nonton kan podcast saya sama APD kemarin, itu tuh kan mereka APD bilang praktek, walaupun salah-salah. And that's
Yeah,
right.
the practice.
That is correct, right?
Yeah, the
For
practice.
Arkananta kan you also
Yeah,
use
I always
this.
practice every day, even though when I was in the garden.
Yeah. Even the grammar wrong or maybe the proposition wrong, it doesn't matter in the first place.
Because
Doesn't matter.
we are learning.
We are
practicing.
learning at the end of the day we still learn, and it's not our first language. It's not our mother tongue language. So kayak oke, nggak
It
apa-apa
doesn't
salah.
matter.
It doesn't matter anyway. Dan itu dia intinya. Kalau memang mau belajar bahasa Inggris ataupun bahasa apapun, itu praktek. Teman-teman bisa lihat semuanya, bahkan yang kayak udah menang-menang bahasa kemarin, mereka tuh nggak akan bisa kayak gitu kalau nggak praktek. At the end of the day, kalau nggak practice any of the language, it will gone. Dan saya buktinya dulu waktu TK, itu tuh TK Cina, jadi semua teman-teman saya Cina.
So all your friends are
All
Chinese.
my friends is Chinese, and they usually talk in Mandarin. And fun fact, when I was 5 years old, I can speak Mandarin.
Really, you can speak
Iya,
Mandarin.
serius. Dulu kecil, bahkan ngomong terima kasih itu xie atau ni hao. Kayak beberapa vocabulary itu kebiasa pakai bahasa Cina. Karena sekelilingnya itu orang
Because
Cina.
it was a habit for you.
Iya, because kalau menurut kedokteran umur 1 sampai 2 tuh itu tuh masih belajar untuk memahami bahasa 3 4 5 itu menyerapnya lagi. Umur 3 4 5 tahun tuh menyerap bahasa yang ada sekelilingnya. That's why I can speak little about Mandarin, ya kan? Little Mandarin bahasa Han. But when I go to my elementary school first year, itu tuh udah nggak ada lagi ke teman-teman yang bahasa Cina. Kayak teman-teman yang bisa bahasa Cina, there's no more. There are some, tapi dikit. Jadi less practice. And now ini efeknya nggak bisa lagi.
So what about your motivation? Why do you want to be in a debate? What makes you having a really big ambition for the debate?
I guess it's because I really like to debate, not because I want to win over someone, but I really want to test my knowledge on something. You know, in debate, you feel like something is engaged in you. Like, wait, is it? Wait, is it like that? Bener gak sih kayak gitu? Like that. You question them. So your rational thinking and critical thinking is running there. Like, bener gak ya? Bener gak ya? Masa iya? Masa cuma itu aja jalannya? Is it true? Is it the only way? Isn't there
must be the
another
other
way?
way.
There must be another way, right?
Yeah,
And
there
then
is.
there is the part of the debate that I like, that I kinda really want to engage on it. And I am a very competitive and ambitious person, so it's actually gonna go well to my habit. So yeah, I think the motivation in debate is actually the way you understand more of perspective in other people's. You don't listen to them because they have another argument. You listen to them because they have a different perspective on you.
A diverse perspective.
Yeah, diverse perspective that's really opened up my mind like that.
So we will need the open-minded.
Ya pasti dong. Kalau orthodox, if you have an orthodox thinking, you cannot join any debate. Sumpah nggak bisa. Karena pada akhirnya kalian tuh bakal debatin hal-hal yang nggak biasa kita debatin. Contoh gender, feminisme. Feminisme itu pun ada 4 tahap feminisme tahap 1, tahap 2, tahap 3, tahap 4.
And the liberals
Liberals at the end of the day, communist, socialist. There's so many things you need to
It's
debate.
very different from our morals.
Our morals kayak Indonesia morals yang udah kayak efek banget sama Islamic ya.
And on Pancasila especially.
Ya, especially nationalist way kan. Nasionalisme yang kita udah tanam dari diri kita itu bakal beda banget. That's why most of debaters itu orang-orang yang open minded banget. Itu dia.
So, what? Since I heard all of your motivation and all of you reason why you want to learn English and all of the stuff. So, what actually do you want to be? Because like with English, we can be anything that we want. We can be. We can be a doctor. We can be a psychiatrist. We can be a psychologist. Or we can be anything because English is an open-minded language.
English is the language of the world, right?
Language of the world.
The
So
3 languages of the world, like English, Mandarin, and Arabic. 3 languages of the world. Yeah.
So from the English communication, what do you actually want to be? What is your dream to be?
Okay, it's kind of funny that I actually really like psychologists. Yeah.
You're like a psychologist.
I really want to be a psychologist because they say kalau KKN psikolog tuh perginya ke RSJ. KKN itu ke RSD. Jadi
So-
really fun, a new experience. I really like psychologists. I really like to learn about humans. Learn about how they
Yeah.
interact, learn how about their thinking, and how does their mental is actually affecting their physical health.
So what is your next hope?
Lulus SNBP.
Do you have any plan for your university though?
I already have a plan. If I go abroad outside of Indonesia, maybe I really like go to Turkey, or maybe if we want to go in ASEAN, maybe I really like to go to Singapore or Brunei. I already got the name of the university in that country, but if it's Indonesia, I really hope that I accepted in Universitas Diponegoro.
Amin.
Amin, amin ya Allah. In Semarang, because their humaniora or human intelligence is actually really good and really actually the best in there.
So maybe that's all I want to ask. So can you tell for all the audiences, for all the people out there who would like to be like you, what do you want to say? Can you tell them what should they do actually?
Kayaknya kalau pertanyaannya gini bagusnya Indonesia sih.
Yes,
Ya, Indonesia.
pasti Indonesia.
Pada akhirnya ya jangan menurut anak nih nggak bisa jadi panutan gitu loh, karena semuanya itu punya cerita yang beda-beda. Everyone get their own story. So rather just seeing someone's story and want to be like them, how about be yourself? Go on your passion. What do you like? You like painting, go painting. You like to run, you go to running. Like go do what you want, because you only live once, and if you do it right, once is enough, I guess.
So maybe it's a little funny, but can I please ask for your quotes of the day?
Quote of the day. Quote of the day itu gini, don't be a good person, but try to be a better person. Itu aja. Jangan jadi orang baik, tapi coba jadi orang yang berusaha menjadi lebih baik. I guess that's all.
Well, thank you so much for.
Habis aja. Time is running out.
Maybe that's all I want to say for this English podcast. Maybe and thank you for
Yeah.
Bang Adnan for telling all of his really overwhelming, amazing journey. It must be our motivation to be better next time. Maybe that's all I want to say. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Dadah, waalaikumsalam.
See you later.
Dadah.